This is milestone 4 for the shed project. For the first question, what steps did you take in order to complete this week's milestone? I started with these roof beams. I connected them from the higher wall to the lower wall. This would create a pitch of around, I believe, 2 to 12. And then to create the roof, I created a rectangle, but not using the rectangle tool, using the line tool, and creating it to create the slope. So the roof is right here. The roof, I put it to a thickness of 5/8 of an inch, and then I added studs to the edges of the roof. The front of the roof extends to 1 foot, and the rest of the sides extend 6 inches. For the second question, what was the most difficult about creating this week's portion? Probably the beams, although the beams were pretty easy. I connected them from the studs, and then I created them as the same thickness as the studs, which are 2x4s, and then copy and pasted it to the other studs. For the third question, how do you think this compares to creating it in the real world? Probably really much easier, considering you have to carry the studs, and I'm sure it's not necessarily difficult, but considering it is pitched and sloped, probably cutting it to the correct angles and then positioning them in order to support the weight of the roof. Then what aspects of this milestone do you foresee as being the more difficult portion to create in the real life? Placing the roof, I guess, like carrying the materials up to the elevation that you need it to be.